Man, this shouldn't be this hard. I'm supposed to know how to do this. I just need to start. I'm probably going to struggle to look at the camera because I've got it on selfie mode so I can see myself, so I'm automatically trying to look at myself rather than at you, so I'm sorry. It'll take me a while to get used to that. But I'm here in my ice cream van, I don't know if you can tell. And this is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. I've been wanting to make YouTube videos about what it's like to run an ice cream van, what it's like to start your own business, and just show you what it's really like, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff about kind of what people think it's like, or what people want to believe that it's like, working in an ice cream van. It's probably a little bit different when you own it yourself, and there's quite a lot of extra stuff you have to do. But the time that we're out in the ice cream van is probably like maybe 20 to 30% of the work that actually goes into doing it. So I thought it'd be interesting to share with you what it's actually like. It's probably going to take me a little while to get used to talking to the camera, but I kept saying to myself, I just need to start, I just need to hit record, and I just need to do it. So today is the day. It is Thursday. This is going to be so awkward for a while, maybe forever. It is currently Thursday, the 9th of October, 2025. This is a really, really strange time to start trying to do something in an ice cream van, because in all honesty, in about 3 weeks' time, we're actually closing for the winter. However, that's why I actually think it's a good time to start doing it, because everything's a bit quieter, which is why we're closing. We do normally go all the way up to December, and I love to be out and about around Halloween and bonfire night and Christmas, but it's just very, very quiet. We've had a really, really great summer, loads and loads of sunshine, so everybody's feeling the winter. As soon as it turned colder and started getting dark on an evening, everyone really feels it, and so we felt it as well. So things have got quieter, so we're going to be finishing in just 3 weeks' time. So the roads and streets that I work are a little bit quieter, which I'm hoping means that I can spend a bit of time doing some of these videos, and I can maybe edit them over the winter. I'm undecided yet whether I'm going to edit these now, close to the time, or whether I'll be saving everything I record and releasing it later. So if you're seeing this way in the future, let me know. Okay, so this van, I am actually due to be going out in about an hour to do my round, but the other day I cleaned everything in the van, so we're pretty much ready to go with the van. I've got all of this lot cleaned and stacked, ready to be laid out. The only thing I need to do is I need to put this together. So these here, they're all the machine parts, and I have to build them, to go into there and into there. So to be honest, that needs to be the first job, because if I don't have my ice cream machine built, I can't sell ice cream. So I'm gonna set you down and we're gonna do that now. Where shall I put you? I'm actually struggling because I'm just doing this on a phone, and I don't really have anywhere to put you. Like, my phone has one of them rings on the back that you put your finger through, and I'm using that to like stand it up, but it doesn't really give you a good view in here, and I won't be able to do that when I'm moving because it will just fall off. It's a really bumpy ice cream van. I'll show you the ice cream van in a little bit, don't worry. However, I did have a delivery today. Let me just sit down. Did have a delivery today, and it's in here. I might set this up. I wasn't going to set this up yet. I was just going to try and use the phone as it is. Let me put you there. So I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to need to. I'm actually going to really need to use this to be able to actually show you what I'm doing. Let's have a look. So, all sorts of stuff in here, but it's just a little attachment for my phone. Apparently I can stick my phone. Oh my god, it's so stiff. Ooh. Oh my days, why is it that stiff? Maybe that's good, it means it's not going to move. But basically I can stick this wherever I want in the van so that you can see what I'm doing, and then I've got my hands free. I do have a neck thing that my phone sits in as well, because I do the occasional POV video on TikTok, But we're trying to do something a bit different here. I want it to be a little bit more what it's actually like. Oh, it does tell me, it tells me how to install. So we'll, oh God, clean with wet wipe and dry. That's not what I want. I don't want this to be permanent. I need to be able to move it around. So this might not work, but we'll give it a try. Peel off the back, press the holder onto the clean surface. Let it sit undisturbed for 24 hours before use. Well, that's not going to happen because we're going out in an hour. Where's going to be the best? Right, I'm just going to take you, see if I can position you somewhere that's going to be a good spot. I was hoping we could keep moving her around all day, but that's clearly not going to happen. So, see, this is the thing I was using on the back. It's like a ring holder. So let me clip you onto there. And I wanted somewhere where you could kind of see what was going on. That's not going to be it. Oh man, that is shaky. Man. Oh, what about make it work? Nope. I've actually got a thing here, this, that I use for an iPad, but that is not gripping this phone at all for some reason. So, I also wanted to potentially use the other side of the camera. How do I switch? Apparently there is no way to switch cameras once you're actually recording. That's interesting. Thanks for that, iPhone. God, this is well planned as always. I'm probably going to have to get a dedicated camera for this, I think. Sorry, I've just flipped you all over the place. I think I'm going to have to get a dedicated camera for this if I'm going to keep making videos, because this is proving to be a challenge already. Right, with that on, I'm going to use this to just try and like balance you somewhere so you can see what we're doing. Right, maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. Okay. So first thing is I need to get sanitizer. Oh. Sanitizer and hand wash is in the front of the van, so I need to make sure we're nice and clean. I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing. Not sure what I'm going to make you watch, to be honest. But we're just trying today. We're just going to hit record and see what I get. So I'm actually just going to stop recording for a little bit, and I'll come back to you once I've built this and we can crack on. If you're wondering what I'm doing, what this is, there you are. This is a petrol gel, and we use this in the machines to lubricate them, and it's specifically petrol gel, this one, because it's food safe, and it's meant to go inside, so we have to kind of lubricate all of the parts before we can put them into the machine. So that's what I'm doing just now. It's a bit of a messy job. It's kind of gross. I don't know if you can see how gross that is. That's why it's very important that your hands are clean, sanitised when you're doing this. I thought I'd better explain because it does look a bit weird. Sometimes I just assume that everybody knows what I'm doing. And then other times I assume that nobody cares what I'm doing. I guess we'll see if I ever make a video out of this footage, whether anybody cares. Oh my god, I can need a new tube of this. I think I've got enough here just to finish this off for today, but definitely gonna need another tube for next time. So yeah, a lot of people think that when you're doing ice cream van, that you can just hop in and just go, but you can't. So sometimes you have to do this. You have to actually build your machine before you can even begin to think about it. I mean, this machine, it's actually for soft serve, so for whippy ice cream. I do do gelato as well, so scoop ice cream, very, very nice scoop ice cream, if I do say so myself. But I prefer the whippy, if I'm being honest, and the majority of ice cream that we do is whippy ice cream or soft serve ice cream. So that's this machine that I'm building now, and it gets cleaned every single day, and it gets a big deep clean once a week. We take absolutely everything apart. So this is me rebuilding it after the big deep clean that we do. I need to make sure I concentrate, because if I do this wrong, it's literally gonna cause me loads of problems. So I'm gonna just concentrate on what I'm doing, and I'll try and talk to you when I can. Go. So that's the pump built. Now I've just got to do this bit, which is the face plate that your ice cream's going to come out of. But yeah, there's a lot of assumptions that when you do an ice cream van, you just kind of, it's just there and it's ready to go, and just, it's a nice day, so I'm just going to go out and sell stuff. You really need to plan. We also use exclusively fresh mix. I refuse to use long life mix because personally I think it tastes horrible. I can see where it could be useful to have a bit of it in the van, so that we could potentially, you know, serve on days that we weren't planning to go out. But in the 4 years that I've been doing this, I've found that actually it's better to have a plan and a routine, so you know when you're going out, and you just have to hope it doesn't rain. But yes, I've definitely found that's been the way to go. I'm going to tip you up just a touch. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. Maybe if I put you there for a little bit, just while I finish this off, might be a bit of a better angle. Every time I touch the camera, I accidentally pause it. I was hoping I could just make do with my own, you know, my phone. The phone that I use like in the van for navigation and taking bookings and all that kind of stuff. We also have a live tracker that runs off the phone. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to do everything off this phone if I'm wanting to record as well, but I'm just gonna try. In the past I've tried to do stuff before, and I'm one of those people that's like, I'll get all the gear. It's got to be perfect. I'll get all the gear first. But in all honesty, it's the end of the year. We need to be saving some money, and I don't really want to be buying new equipment if I can make do with what I've got. So we're just going to try. Just going to try as we are. Go. If it turns out it's worth investing in a dedicated little camera or something, we'll do that. But for now, we'll do our best with what we've got. Look at that. I literally couldn't, literally couldn't get any more out of that tube, so we definitely need another one for next time. And I've just got to put the lid on. There we go. So let me just show you what I've just done. So oops, that's the lid. That's what I've just built. Ice cream will go in there, and then that's the I'm peeking round because I can't see what I'm looking at, and that's the front there. I don't know why my phone, when I record, it's not letting me flip. I thought it would just let me flip between the two, but it isn't doing. But yeah, so we'll see how we go today. I do actually have a little bit of a plan as to the type of videos I want to make. However, as I was saying before, I've always been one of them people that likes everything to be perfect. I mean, right now I'm proper on the slant. It's not perfect. But when we're busy in the summer, I don't have time to be making everything perfect, and I don't have time to do highly edited videos. I do have a bit of editing background, so I kind of know how to edit. But for the purpose of this, I just want to show you what it's really like, and I need to be able to do that without spending 30 hours a week editing videos, because I don't have 30 hours a week to edit videos. So I don't know what this edit is going to look like. I imagine it's not going to be very good. But what it will be is real. Okay, I've given everything a bit of a background. Everything gets really wet in ice cream vans because we have these freezers that are on all the time. So everything is just constantly a little bit wet. So the last thing I just need to do before I'm ready to go is get all of this lot set up. I need to put some ice cream in here, some of our lovely fresh mix. This is why I only use fresh mix. Tastes better, is better, but it does require a bit of prep. You can't just like it doesn't last forever. You need to plan how much you need and how much you're going to use. So it is more difficult, but it's served us very well for the last 4 years. So I just need to get this freezing down. It gets very, very, very loud in here, so I also don't know how well the audio is going to pick up on this. I might at the very least have to look at getting a little mic so you can hear me when things are all kicking off, because it gets very, very loud. I find myself yelling out the window at people. Oh, need a bin bag. Need a bin bag. I'm actually thanking past me for getting this van ready a couple of days ago, because normally I would do it all today, but I knew today was the day I was hoping to start documenting. So there's very little to do in the van today, which is excellent. It means I've got a little bit more headspace to focus on chatting, hopefully. I'm a bit miffed about that holder that's on the back of you. I'm going to have to find a place that works for it, because I'd like to be able to show you sort of serving without showing customers' faces, because in all honesty, most people don't like it. They don't want to be on YouTube or on TikTok, or they don't want to be filmed just regardless. They don't even want the photo taking half the time. So I need to be mindful of that and respect people best as I can. Right, let's get this filled up. Oh, so I actually prepared this. I started preparing it 2 days ago on one of our days off. So I'll turn the van on. There we go. Turn the van on. Double check I've not messed everything up. Make sure that's working. Everything's set up right. I'm a bit wary because you can do things with this machine, and if you do one thing wrong, the whole thing can explode. We don't want that to happen when we're just about to go out. And I say that because it's happened to me. I actually have videos of it, and I might one day share that with you. Just show you. So cream is in. At the moment it's not freezing, so I'm just trying to get it to fill the machine, and once the machine is filled I can then start freezing it, and then we need to test it. We always have to test the ice cream. I mean, it's one of the really difficult things of the job. But no, we always test it just to make sure that it's okay, that we haven't got a bad batch, and just to make sure that our customers are getting the best. So that noise, I don't know if you picked up on here, there was like some mad bubbling went on. That tells me it's ready to freeze. So it's really loud. I don't know if you can hear me okay in there, but the machine gets really, really loud. So there's not much else to do now but wait. So I'm just going to set a timer. Hang on. Put it there again. So normal ice cream machines, they have like they call it a micro switch, and this tells you basically when it's frozen and ready to go. The machine sort of clicks off from the freezing that I've just turned on. Mine's broken at the moment. I haven't had time to get it fixed because I have to take like a 3-hour journey to the chap who would fix it for me. So I'm just doing it manually. So at the moment I'm just timing it because I know how long this machine takes to freeze. I mean, I've lost about a minute already, so I need to take that into account. So there we go. I've set oh god, I don't know if you can see that. I've set a timer on my watch. We'll let that freeze. So yeah, there isn't really anything else to do until that's frozen, and I can test the machine, and then we should be ready to go. So I'll put you down for a little bit. I'll maybe pick you back up when this is frozen, and you can see, hopefully it'll be some nice whippy that comes out. If it's not, I might have a day off. But yeah, it all sounds okay. This time of year, you're kind of catching us in, we're all a bit worn down, to be honest. It's been a very, very long year. We start in March, and it's non-stop. As soon as we start, it's non-stop. So this last few weeks, things are quieter, but we're also a little bit worn and ragged, both me and the van. So it needs to go away for lots of maintenance this winter. But one of the reasons I wanted to start doing these videos is I wanted to document this van. This van in particular is my first van. It's the van that started me in the ice cream business, and has let me actually grow quite a bit in the ice cream business, and I'm quite established now, 4 years in. It's taken a lot of work, but we've done it. But I might be upgrading it beginning of next year, so this could actually be the last few times that this van is mine and on the road in this area. So I wanted to capture, because it's been good to me. It's been a trial, but I adore this van. I absolutely adore it. I'll be sad to see it go if it is leaving me. So yeah, I'm going to put you down for a minute, and we'll wait for that to freeze, and I'll maybe show you, hopefully, ice cream coming out of it. Tell you what I'll do. I just need to put a few bits out. I just need to like add new spoons and things. Nearly run out of spoons. Wooden spoons, saving the planet and the environment and all that. Doing our bit. I know a lot of people don't like wooden spoons, but as it turns out now, our council say we're not allowed to use plastic, so I'm afraid wooden spoons it is. I actually quite like them. It reminds me of fish and chips on the seafront. Always with a little wooden fork, little wooden spoons. These are for our little cups. Got a little holder to put all of them into. I did most of the things I needed to do the other day. Go. Just you can see I've got like a little spoon holder there, and so these are my spares in here. Yeah. Recycling. Got some tubs to go at the back of the van somewhere. I have that much stashed in the back of this van. Occasionally it all just falls forward if I brake too hard, so it's always fun. Short of the old Ferrero Rochers, I'm going to need to get some of those. Oh, I need to also get some more chocolates, which not in the van, just the storeroom. There should be enough. Oh, that needs topping up. Biscoff biscuits. I've got some. At this time of year as well, we're also running our stock really low because we're going to be closing soon, and then we don't want to be having lots of leftover stock. Otherwise it just goes to waste. Well, it doesn't. I eat it. I eat it, but I don't want to be a fatty over winter. It's hard enough being a fatty over summer. All of that into recycling. Look, how are we doing for time? 8:35, that should be us done. Right, let me put you... God, you're gonna move. Oh, it's not good. This little stand that I've got is making things worse. So I'm just gonna put you there, and we'll pull a bit of ice cream and make sure it's okay. I want you to be able to see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Lovely. Perfect. That's actually a very small portion, and we just pull a little bit just to make sure that it's okay, that it's frozen, because I have to do a bit of a drive to our first stop, so I'll have to refreeze it again when we get there. So I just freeze it just enough that I can make sure the machine's working. And then it tastes good. It always tastes really, really good. There we go. I've just filled it back up again. Normally, when we do one of these tubs, it's like this high. But I don't want to eat all that. I am actually hungry. I haven't had any lunch. So I've possibly found a position for this to be. You can see me sort of working. You can't see the machine though, but I can't seem to get this to position anywhere where you would be able to see the machine. But I can't really, I don't want to show you customers and privacy and all of that. But you'll be able to see me from here preparing things. So I use this to prepare all my stuff, although I will have my back to you. We'll try there for today. I'll probably jump you into the front because I have a little phone holder there for my sat nav, so we'll try that. But we'll try this. I must remember to look here, not here as well. Something I almost forgot to do, which would have been a nightmare, is I have to get out all my scoop ice cream, because we have to keep these freezers colder than what you normally would. If you were in like an ice cream parlour, you would have them like about between 12, I think it's about 12 degrees for serving and like 18 for storage. We have to have them way colder because we unplug the van, drive around, and then there's no power going to these, so the temperature drops about 1 degree an hour. So if we're out all day, we have to freeze our vans so much that the ice cream is unscoopable. It literally like a brick. So to help with that, because my arms can't take it, I do have to get the ice creams out of the freezer just to soften up a little bit, not too much. But yeah, just so they're not going to snap my wrist off when I try and scoop them. So see, I've got quite a few. So yeah, we'll leave them out just until we've got about maybe 5 to 10 minutes before we need to go. So we'll leave them out there until we're ready to go, and that will be perfect. As always, I almost forgot some really important things. Whew, lucky I went back inside to go have my last pee break, because there are no toilets in an ice cream van. And we usually don't have time to actually find somewhere that has a toilet. So you just have to hold it. There's all the things I said I needed earlier. Realised there was a couple of extra bits. So we're about ready to go. I've just got to get a couple more bits from inside, grab the till, and we can get going. Backups. I wonder if it's not going to be a very interesting view for you today, I'm afraid. But we'll see how we go, and I'll try and make it better for you. feel like in reality I need about 20 different mounts in this van. But as I said earlier, making videos for me is just a hobby. I love to make videos. I've made lots of different types of videos before, but none like this. Okay, forgot to get some more greases. Can't get away with that. I'm definitely going to need some more. See if I remember. If we run out, we run out, and it's not ideal at this time of year. We run lower stock anyway. So these should now be a little bit softer, a little bit of a squeeze. Hopefully that's enough. We don't want them melted. We just need them not to be rock hard. Keep a spare box of flakes because Whippy ice cream isn't a Whippy ice cream without a flake. Right, that should be everything. You see I'm in business now, ready to go, got the hat on. The only thing I need to put on is my pinny, ready to serve. So I'll go get my other stuff and we'll get going. Hello, didn't realise you were still recording. Might as well leave it. Well, I'll just put the last few bits in. Oh, there's lots of few bits. All set out. There we go. Is that another good angle there? Maybe. Oh. Started feeling really sick when I went inside and haven't had lunch, so the hat is lunch at 20 to 3. My pinny ready. Crack this open so we're ready. It's not even been in the fridge, so if you ever do drink Fuel or any of them type of meal replacement shakes, put them in the fridge. Way better. Right, we're ready to go. Got the sunnies on. It's not the sunniest of days, but oh, it's always a squeeze leaving. Oh, there we go. Door's locked, so I don't want anybody opening that and dragging me out of my van. Shouldn't say things like that, should I? It's quite a cloudy day. It's okay. It's a nice October day, but yeah, it's not the best. But I wear sunnies because sometimes the ice cream machine can literally just spit in your eyes, and it stops it going in your eyes. Oh look at that sun! Wow. It's actually a beautiful October day. Let's see, 20 minutes. Should be plenty of time to get to where we're going today. It's not that far. Just sometimes there's a bit of traffic. So I've been undecided if I'm actually going to let you guys know where I'm going. A little bit for like security. Say security. Like safety, because I am in this van on my own. There's a lot of workmen waving at me. Everyone wants to pull over in an ice cream van. Unfortunately, I just can't pull over for every person that waves at me. I always like to wave at them. But yeah, for security and my safety and the safety of my round that I do, I'm not sure if I should really say where I'm going. I'll other side though, other side later. I do want to be as transparent as possible with everything I'm going to put on this new channel, but I do also have to protect myself and my business as well at the same time, because it is my only source of income. And it'd be a bit of a bugger if somebody came along and napped it up, so I do have to be careful. I'm hoping you can hear me. Like I say, the van is very, very loud. It's old. I didn't actually show you the van. I might have to do a walk around later, because when I get back tonight it will be dark, but I'll maybe do a walk around and insert that, you know, at some point when it's daylight. And this week I thought would be a really, really good week to start this, because like I said earlier, it's quieter now. But not only is it quieter because we're finishing very soon for the end of the season, it's actually this week is going to be some nice weather. So we've got every day that I'm planning to go out this week is supposed to be dry. All we ask for is dry. I don't mind if it's windy. I mean, we did almost get stopped completely with a storm Amy that we had last week. Yeah, if the sun's out, that's an absolute bonus, but it's not necessary. We don't need the sun. It's absolutely pelting it down with rain. That's what stops us coming out, because people don't come to the van. We have a few that do, but most people won't come out in the rain. And that's another reason why we tend to wrap up once it starts getting darker evenings. There comes a point in the year when you go out to start your first couple of like stops and it's already dark. At the moment it's light till I think about what, maybe 7 o'clock, 5:30, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. It doesn't give you very long in the daylight. But if I do manage to upgrade this van for next year or any time in the future, I'll probably be able to stay out for longer, because it'll be more equipped for the dark and the cold. This van was built in 1992, so she's old. Not as old as me, but she's getting on a little bit. But she's done me proud so far. One of the issues I've had with wanting to record these sorts of videos is I've been thinking about it for so long and wanting to do it for so long. I'm on a dual carriageway at the moment. I'm just making sure I'm in the right lane, because I do need to switch in a sec. I've been thinking about it for so long that I've got a million ideas of what I want to do, and it's really hard for me, how my brain works, not to just throw them all at you immediately. Now that I feel like I'm getting a little bit more relaxed talking. It took me ages earlier to actually hit record. I was stomping around, circling the van. Dear. A little bit of road rage. Always unnecessary. Usually people in a rush to get to where they're going. But yeah, I thought, I've got all these ideas of what I want to do. No idea how to implement them or how to do it. And I just want it to be raw, really. I just want you to see what it's really like. So, but what better way? Right, we're going out today. It's not going to be too busy. I mean, it might be. That'd be great if it is. But it is quieting down at the moment, so I should have time to be able to chat to you. And so when it's really busy, I just don't have time to be recording and stuff. I'm usually using my phone to reply to messages, because people message me and ask for me to stop. Oh, what's going on here with this? I've got a truck in front of me carrying loads of soil. What's he doing? Oh, he's turning. No, is he turning? Yes, he's turning. Go. Oh my god, so somebody just overtook me while I was waiting for a big farm thing, truck thing to pull off the road. And there was traffic coming, but I kind of wish that I could quickly flip this camera to show you. Yeah, this road isn't the best. People are very impatient. I get it. I used to be one of them. I've chilled out loads since I've started this business. I've had to do, otherwise I'd just be stressed. I drive that much, and this van moves so slowly that you just have to chill out. You'd be so immensely stressed. If you're the type of person that's always like racing to be somewhere, this is not for you, because this van doesn't race anywhere. But yeah, I don't remember if I finished my point I was trying to say earlier. See, my brain is all over the place. I think of a million things, get easily distracted. So I'd imagine there's going to be quite a lot of cuts just to try and make this coherent sentences for you. But yeah, I thought the best thing to do is just start recording, get used to talking to the camera. Maybe try it and see if we do need to get a couple of mounts that I can dot around. And if there's any interest, if people have got any questions about anything really to do with running your own business, running an ice cream van specifically, all those kind of things, then you can let me know and I might be able to answer them in the future for you. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I'd really like to have been able to put out like a video a week or something if people are interested in watching them. I kind of wanted just to document working this van before I get rid of it. That sounds awful. I really actually regret not doing this at the start, because I had so many things happen with this van. Like the buying of it was traumatic, the getting it home was traumatic, the getting it to a mechanic to check it over was traumatic, getting it kitted out to sell ice cream was traumatic, and the first 3 years really were really difficult. But I'll save that story for another time if you want to hear it. But it's taken a long time to get to this position. Is 4 years a long time? I'm entering my 5th season next year, so is that a long time? Feels like a long time. But yeah, it feels like a long time to be, I've done this like every day for either 10 or 11 months of the year. And this year we're finishing earlier, and it's taken a long time to get to that point where 1 we can probably get a new van, and 2, I can finish earlier. I don't need to work that much into winter. To be honest, the vans tend to break down in winter, so whenever I've stopped previously, it's been the vans that have decided that we're not going anymore. We've had enough. You've worked too hard and they just collapse on themselves. So I don't want to do that to this van, because I'm probably going to have to trade it in or sell it, and I need it to be working. Like I say, it's an absolute workhorse, but we're expanding, and I want to do so much more in the future. I want to offer a lot more hot desserts. I just have loads more stuff on offer for everybody. And this van isn't big enough. It was never big enough, really, for what I wanted to do. But it's given me a start. We've made it work. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be upgrading. And yeah, I want to document a little bit this van, because I'd like to look back just for myself and say, oh yeah, I remember that little pink van that I had, that really old one that nearly killed me. I'm going to have to flick you off in a sec, because I do need to set up my tracker and update all my social media posts, because we use a lot of social media to tell people where we are. But yeah, I added a live tracker to my van, so people can see where I am. So all the people in my local area, they have, if they want it, they have the link to that tracker, and then they can come find me when I'm out and about. And that just means that, when they hear the bells ringing and like, oh god, where's the ice cream van? They often don't know. So they can get the app and they can see exactly where I am. But also they can they message me directly. So I have to keep an eye on my messages, which is why this bit of my phone might be a bit tricky, because I need to use that for the messages. I don't get very many this time of year. I tend to just go to the people I know want ice cream. They don't have to message me, they just always come out. But when it's busy, and start of the year especially, we get loads of messages. So I have to be able to respond to them quickly and book them in and add them to my route. We're not far away now. So yeah, I'm going to turn this off for a little bit.